Down on the land today with a deal alert and torture test on one of our most popular mid-size EDC pocket knives, the Urban Ranger Lite, featuring both green and black G10 handles, a coated D2 steel blade, a completely reversible pocket clip, and a very smooth flipper action with a solid lockup. These generally sell for $26.99, but they're on sale right now on Amazon for both the black and green versions with the D2 blade at the cheapest price ever, $19.99 with free Prime shipping. On top of that, we have a Damascus steel version that generally sells for $40, on sale for $30 with free Prime shipping. We're going to be torture testing this a little bit today, showing you what it can cut through, including a car tire, and then I'll kind of evaluate it after that. But all of the information and linking will be in the description below. Let's get to testing. First up for this guy is going to be the seatbelt test. We're going to cut through a couple of seatbelts and see how easy it is to cut through. I mean, that glides right through the seatbelts, no problem whatsoever. Here we go. It just slices through that. Now we're gonna puncture this car tire, cut through it a few, and then see how well it cuts the seatbelt afterwards. Just cut through the car tire and it blew dirt and grit into the action, but it's still open, super smooth. Now let's see how well it does on the seatbelt right here. Yeah, still cuts through, no issues whatsoever. Definitely still super sharp. Just slices right through there. We also have the full-size Urban Ranger, which is the same knife as this with a larger blade and handle, and FDE on sale for as low as it's been on Amazon as well. So if you're wanting something a little bit bigger than this mid-size one, definitely check that out as well. But let's keep testing this knife. We are also going to do a tip test on this in a few different ways, but one, I'm just going to break up some plastic. No issues there, as expected. Now let's try a tip test on some wood. And I also brought out some paracord to keep cutting too through this test to see if it loses its dullness over time, besides just cutting those seat belts, but it glides right through. Now for another tip test, we're gonna dig in and split open this wood right here. Try to dig in pretty deep too. Try to show you a close-up. We still have a fully intact tip on this knife, and that action's still super smooth, and that lockup is rock solid. We are not going to fail that liner right there. So it's been working out pretty darn good today with this little $20 EDC knife available right now. Again, all that info will be in the description below if you like this knife. But we're going to try a couple other things and continue to update you. I'm going to slice off some little kindling and small pieces of wood off of this guy right here. I'm going to speed it up so I don't bore you with the details. Then we'll test the blade sharpness. Now we've whittled a while on that. We've cut through the car tire. We've beat it up pretty good, and we've done the tip test, but I do want to cut this cord one more time, and it cuts right through, no issues. We're not going to have problems with the sharpness of that blade. Now this is D2 steel, so it does just in general hold its edge fairly well over time. Is it going to be like a super steel, like a steel to beat all steels? No, but it's pretty darn good for the money. And the goal of this knife was not to have the greatest pocket knife ever, but to have a reliable beater knife that you could take with you, use, and trust that actually works and works out well without spending a ton of money. And I feel like we accomplished that at the $26.99 price point, but especially at the $19.99 price point. I think it's absolutely worth it. Again, all of the information and linking in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.